Hello everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to my Beautiful Nights channel. For this video, I'm making a bracelet using materials from Potomax Beads Best Bead Box XL. This is a monthly bead subscription that I'm subscribed to, and I will have a link for the subscription down there below the video in the description bar in case you're interested in checking it out for yourself. And if you want, you can go to my channel and see my box openings that I've done on that bead subscription. It's a really good subscription. So anyways, if you're not subscribed to the subscription, that's okay, because I will have links to all of the materials that I'm using to make this bracelet down there in the description bar for you guys. In case you want to make this, you can go and get the materials to make this, and some of you might already have the materials in your bead stash if you like to shop on Potomax Beads. So let's go over the materials real quick. I am using bead stringing wire. I'm using about 2 feet of it. I'm using crimp tubes. This is a number 1 crimp tube. I'm also using these PC rounds. These are so pretty. The color is called Gold Champagne. They're 2mm. I'm using those. I'm using Czech pearls. These are 2mm. This really pretty antique color. I love those. These are glass rounds, 6mm. I'm using these EVA beads, which are awesome. Like, I have the EVA beads. I use those a lot. This is the first time I've used the EVA, and I think I like this one even more. And the color is incredible. It's called Jet Antique Chrome. It's gorgeous. And these here are PC oval flatback stones. These are 6 by 8mm, and you glue these into these here. This is a Potomax ovalduo gem gun metal is the color of it. But this here is actually reversible. So this here is the side that you glue your stone on, but you can also use this side. So the bracelet I'm making is actually going to be a reversible bracelet. Pretty cool. And if you get these and you want to glue them in, you do want to use E6000 glue because it is jewelry grade. It's the best glue to use for this. And I glued mine actually 2 nights ago because I was going to film this yesterday and I wasn't able to. So yeah, you want to let the glue at least sit overnight before you make your bracelet. Or if you're like me, you can make the bracelet and then glue the stones in, which is what I did. And I can't believe I did it because I was really close to getting the glue onto the other beads. But yeah, I actually made this first and then I glued the stones in because I didn't want to deal with picking them up and having them flip over on me. So I glued the stones in after, which I took the bracelet apart, of course, so I can make it in the video. But yeah, you're also going to need a toggle clasp if you want. I'm using a toggle, and 2 jump rings or split rings. And the toggle I am using is actually a toggle that I've had for a long time, and it tarnished in my box, but it tarnished gracefully, and it has this really old vintage look to it, and I think it looks really good with my EVA beads and the gunmetal Potomax ovalduo thing. So yeah, let's do this. It's going to be a very simple, easy project, and it's going to be really pretty, and I like how vintage it looks. So I have my beads laid out in the order that I have to pick them up because it makes this a lot easier. And I have my bead stringing wire here, and I think I'm going to have 5 of these 2mm PC rounds at the beginning. And usually I do seed beads here, but I have seed beads nowhere else in the bracelet, and so I thought it would look kind of strange if I used seed beads. I could have done hematite seed beads. That probably would have been good, but I kind of wanted to go with these. So I'm going to try this. I have 5 beads on there, and I'm going to pick up half of my closure. Okay, slide that down. And then I have to pick this up, and it has 2 holes, as you can see. It's a reversible. It's such a cool finding. And I'm going to pass both sides of my wires through it like this. Make sure they are even, and slide this down to the center. Okay, and that's what we have. I think I like this. I was wondering if I should have went with a bigger split ring, but I think it kind of looked weird. So I don't know, I think I'm going to go with this. Okay? And make sure my tails are even. Okay? And then I'm going to pick up my little faceted bead again on each side. I am not left-handed. And then my EVA bead, and I have to pick it up with it going in this direction So arrow pointing up. Okay, put the two tails together, slide it down. So because there's a top and bottom to this bracelet, I'm gonna have to constantly pay attention to that. That's what I have so far. And now I'm going to pick up the pearls. These are the tiniest little pearls ever. 2mm. Look how little that is. It's really the size of a 10OC bead. Like, it's almost hard to get it onto the wire. And then the 6mm round. And then the pearl again. And then we're going to pick up, get on there. And then we're going to pick up the EVA bead again, but this time the arrow has to be upside down. And put both wires through it. Like that. Slide it on down. Looking cool. It looks so old. I love it. And then we're going to do the faceted bead again on each side. Slide it down. And then this thing again. Man, these are really cool. I would like to get some more of these and do some weaving with them. I actually wanted to do more of a weaving bracelet for this, but I felt that there wasn't much in the box that I could have worked with, so that's why I've kind of gone with the project that I have here. Okay, so that's what I have now. Again, I'm going to pick up 2 of the PC faceted rounds, and then the EVA again, but I need it to go this way. Arrow up. And make sure when you're using 2-hole beads that you check the holes and that there's nothing clogging the hole. Sometimes there'll be a piece of glass stuck in the hole, and then sometimes there's only 1 hole. That happens to me a lot. Now I did have 3 leftover EVA beads, and this bracelet finished should be 7.5 inches long. And of course, if you use the length of your bracelet can depend on the size of your clasp. So, you know, if you use a clasp that's bigger than mine, your bracelet will be longer. If you're using like a lobster claw clasp, your bracelet will be shorter. It's something you always have to factor in when making jewelry. So I picked up a pearl on each side, a 6mm, and a pearl, those tiny little 2mm pearls. This is what I have so far. And then I'm going to pick the EVA bead up again, and this time it's going to be arrow down. Okay. So that's what the back looks like. Doesn't that look cool? It's reversible. You can wear it this way or this way. Again, I'm going to pick up a faceted 2mm bead. Is it this? You know, the pearls are 2mm, and are these actually 2mm? Because they look like 3 to me. Let me look at the bag again. I gotta check into that. You know what? They say 2mm, but really, when you compare them to the pearls, they are much bigger. So I think they're more of a 3mm. So I kind of think that sizing is off on the bag. See what I'm saying? They both say 2, but look at the size difference. This one is double the size of the pearl. So that might have been a boo-boo. Okay, now I'm going to pick this up. You have to make sure that I pick it up in the correct direction so it's laying on the same side. Oh, and these findings here, they come in different colors. I have some in, I think it's copper or antique brass, but I only have a few of them, because they come in small packs. Okay, and then I'm going to do the round again, and then the EVA bead again, take the other side, go through, just like this. So pretty simple, as you can see. I'm going to keep on doing this, and I will fast forward through it, but I just wanted to give you guys a close-up of the finished weave here that I'm doing, so you get an idea of what it looks like. And you don't have to use rounds here. As long as those beads are 6mm, they should work. I actually think that bicones would look really cool there because of the shape of the EVA bead. They would look really neat. So I'm going to keep going doing this, and I'll show you how we're going to finish this off. Alright, and I'm back, and I was just looking at this and I noticed that it was kind of wavy in some spots, so I went like this with my nails and I pushed in the faceted glass beads, and it fixed the waviness. Like, they were sticking out on the side and the wire was not, they like weren't slid down the wire all the way, if that makes sense to you. It's kind of strange. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but when I was stringing, I did find a couple of glue pieces. See, right there's one. I could pull it off, but yeah, I thought I did a good job, but I do have a couple spots. It's not making the bracelet look bad. I can get it off, but I don't know. Anyways. So now I'm going to finish this, and how I'm going to do that is I'm going to take a whole bunch of crimp tubes, because you need a whole bunch, not really, only one, but a whole bunch came out, so yeah. I'm gonna put these little faceted beads that claim to be 2mm, but they're obviously 3. They're the wrong size on the bag. I'm gonna pick 2 up on each side, and then I'm going to do a crimp tube, and I want to make sure that it's one that doesn't have like a crazy seam. I notice I have like some that have really weird seams. And I'm going to crisscross my ends. Well, first I have to pick up the closure. Yeah, there's my closure. Okay. And then I'm going to take my other side, and I need to go through the clasp and through the crimp tube. But I think that I should also weave back into my bracelet to make it strong. So I'm going to do that. And I'm probably going to fast forward through it because it's pretty simple and it's going to be time consuming. So I'm going to, hopefully I can get through there. Oh boy, I'm not going to be able to get through the pearls, am I? Probably not, because they have super tiny holes. I mean, I kind of struggled picking them up because the holes were so tiny. But I can get through this area at least, so let's see. I'll try my best. Okay, almost, go through, go through the glass. It's not gonna go, is it? I don't think it will. No, it won't. That's okay. So I'm going to pull this down like that, and then I'm going to take my other side and go through this same beads and try to exit out in the same place. Okay, now I have to slide this down. And again, it's doing that weird wavy thing. And it's because these are going out on the side for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm just going to take my nails and push them in. Scoot everything down. Okay, I'm just going to tighten this up and make sure it's tight. I don't need any slack at all for this because it's a bracelet and because of how it's made. So I'm just going to adjust it, and then when I'm happy I'll crimp it. It looks good. I don't see any gaps, and I'm ready to crimp it. And I don't think I'm going to be able to crimp this because it's so narrow there. I'm going to have to flatten it. And I should probably flatten it in this direction because of how the split ring is going to sit here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just flattening it. I really wanted to crimp it, but I can't because of that one thing. So squishing it. And then my split ring will sit up in here. And you know what? This moved on me, so I'm not happy with this. Do you see what happened? But you know we can fix this, right? You know how we fix it? We take our pliers and we go like this. It's going to open the crimp. Okay? And it will break the crimp. Now I've tried breaking what's it called? What's the name? Soft flex. I've tried breaking soft flex crimps. They will not break. They are so strong. But these here are not soft flex name brand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this apart. I'm going to put a new crimp on. I'm going to pull it tight again. Next time I crimp it, I'm going to pull these tight, wrap them around my fingers, and make sure there's no slack, and then I will crimp them the same way. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that. But I am happy that it did mess up, because I don't know if you guys known or not that you can actually break the crimp if it's the cheaper ones and replace it without having to cut it apart. You don't have to waste your wire. You can still use your wire. So see, my wire is not damaged. It's in good shape, so I could still use it. There's no the nylon coating is not coming off the wire, so it's still good to go. So yeah, I'm going to fix this, and then I can wear it, and I'm really happy. So real quick, I'm back with an update. I went and fixed this. I did like I said, how I would wrap the wires around my fingers, and I pull really tight to make sure it's super tight. I held the wires, stayed wrapped around my fingers, and then with the other hand I crimped it, and as you can see, it looks great, and I have no slack. Happy with how it turned out. I was kind of bummed at first when I started working with the box, because I felt like I saw some things that I could put together, but because of how I like to design, I wanted to do more of a weaving project, but it didn't turn out the way that I wanted to, so I ended up doing this, which it is nice to do a simple project every once in a while, because sometimes I feel like I do some really technical things, and right now I'm working on a bracelet that is really incredible. It's something I haven't really done before, like the scale that I'm doing it at, and I'm not actually sure if I should do a video on it, because it's going to be a lot of work. Very time consuming, but it's gorgeous, so I don't know, I'll see how that goes. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and remember, I will have links for the materials you will need to make this bracelet down there in the description bar. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and make sure that you check me out on my social media sites. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Thanks for watching.